Welcome, collectors. Thank you so much for tuning in to this episode of Diecast Emporium. Today, as you can see, I have a very, very special treat to show you guys. This model, many of you guys know if you know me personally. This was one of those pieces that has eluded me for years for a number of different reasons. And just today, received it in the mail, just picked it up from FedEx. And I am more than thrilled to finally have one of these in my collection and to show it off to you guys. So without further ado, this is the classic construction models Caterpillar the Caterpillar 776 with Mega Trailer in precision 187 scale. So this is actually a two-piece model. So this part right here, the tractor, is very, very similar, which is why I almost said it, to the 777s that were made by CCM in 187 scale. Obviously, it just doesn't have a dump box or a water tanker on it. It has the four-way hitch to haul the Mega Corporation dump trailer. These trailers are extremely popular in mines, for example, like for hauling large amounts of coal or rock or whatever. And this is obviously made by the Mega Corporation out of Albuquerque, which is where you can see on the logo there. Let's take a look at the packaging real quick. Move the truck out of the way for a moment. And again, I apologize. We're operating in my little smaller area for reviews for today. I'm actually doing this at my other area inside my house here. So this is the packaging that it comes in, which is very similar to really what the second releases of the brass models for CCM came in. What I mean by the second releases is not the 12, the 12-part set, but actually the ones that were released subsequently after it. So it has a black and white picture of it, and the top just pops off right here. Inside you'll find foam rubber and the certificate of authenticity certifying that it is, in fact, one of the 212 of these models that were produced. I have number 106, or serial number 106. What I can't verify is, and here you can see right here, serial number. It's a little bit faded, but you can make it out right here. Serial 106 out of 212. What I can't verify, because during my years and years searching for one of these, I've heard this rumor from a couple different reputable sources that it says 212 of these trucks were made. However, some people say that of those 212, many of them went to Caterpillar executives and employees, and many of those other ones went to Mega Corporation. So who knows exactly how many of those 212 actually were available to the collector's market. Again, I haven't really been able to verify that with CCM, which I guess I probably should have before I did this video. But not to ramble on too much, as soon as I got this, I was excited and wanted to show you guys. So anyway, that's the rumor. Don't know if it's true. But if that is true, that makes this even more valuable, because there isn't 212 of these. There's way less than that. So let me read you guys a couple paragraphs that are on the CCM website. The first one is about the real machine. So the Caterpillar 776 off-highway tractor provides dependable power to haul large loads in rugged hauling conditions. Paired with the Mega Bottom Dump, capable of transporting up to 160 tons, this combination is the ideal solution for moving large loads in mining environments. With the CAT 3508 EUI diesel engine delivering 938 horsepower, the 776 can haul loads at a top speed of 38 miles per hour. The frame-mounted yoke-type hitch with a kingpin base allows two-way oscillation, helping to relieve the stress to the hitch area over uneven ground. The 776 also features completely sealed, oil-cooled disc brakes, 7-speed automatic transmission, and an all-steel ROPS rollover protection structure, sound-suppressed cab. Alright, as for the model, the 187 scale CAT 776 and Megacorp 160-ton bottom dump models are handcrafted to duplicate the real machines. A fully equipped operator's cab, four-way oscillating hitch, smooth rolling real rubber tires, scale mirrors and safety rails, mud flaps, rear platform with powertrain guard, hydraulic lines, and authentic colors and markings are featured on the models. Alright, so that's a little bit about the machine and about the model by CCM. I mentioned supposedly there's 212 of these. They're made entirely in brass. It was released in 2004. Each of these include a serial number. So let's get onward with taking a closer look at the actual model. So most everything on here is brass. Obviously the tires, the mud flaps, the hydraulic lines, those are rubber. Everything else, can't say this enough, is of high quality brass. If we look inside the dump trailer here, it is a bottom jump trailer, and they have modeled that to be functional. Right now I have it opened, but here you can see the different cylinders that you can opt to pose yours closed or opened. And again, the mechanism does work, which is very, very cool. The tires have a good tread pattern on them, and the tread pattern is the same whether it's on the trailer or on the tractor. Looking towards the rear of the trailer, you have some lights and a protection bar at the rear, and again, some mud flaps protecting the rear wheels. The front of the trailer has your hydraulic lines and your hookup that goes into the kingpin. The tractor is very similar, as I mentioned, to the 777s, with the exception of it has that four-way hitch. And here you can see the movement of the four-way hitch, front and back, left to right. Here's where your hydraulic lines and stuff would plug into. I don't believe that there is any steering on this. It doesn't look like it is modeled, but there's a look at the chassis components that are modeled very well. At the rear, you have flexible, thin mud flaps. The right side has a folded-in mirror and your big, massive exhaust. The front has two access stairs. And the left side, or the operator side, has the black cab. And to assemble the two, put it in the hitch right there, and then plug in your hydraulic lines. Now, as for where I was very lucky to finally find one of these, as I often do after work or after a long day, I will, come home, take a shower, do whatever I need to do, and then I will often get on my phone and browse the internet for things that I'm looking for. And it just so happened that this time when I typed into Google CCM Cat 776, that a new website, or at least a new website to me that I was not familiar with, called davesmodels.com, that's D-A-V-E-S models.com, popped up. He had a picture of one of these. I sent him a message and asked him if this was still in fact, if this offering of the 776 was still in fact for sale, and it was. He got back to me, I believe, within a few hours, and I was able to purchase this directly from him. And he had this from, I believe he's located in Iowa, and I'm in, as many of you guys know, I'm in Ohio. This was from his place to my place in 2 days through FedEx, so great guy to deal with. I would highly recommend checking out his website if you're looking for any older construction models or older heavy truck models, anything from CCM, Conrad, NZG, that sort of thing. He also has some newer models from obviously the same manufacturers. So if you guys want to, if you're looking for anything old, hard to find, definitely go ahead and check out his website. And again, he's seemed like a very stand-up and great guy to work with. And finally, I was able to check this off my list. So there you go, guys. That's a quick story and review of the CCM Cat 776 tractor with the mega dump trailer. So fortunate and such a privilege to have this in my brass 187 CCM collection. Got to be honest with you, for a while I never thought I would have this one, so it's just bittersweet to have it. As always, I'm Tommy with Diecast Emporium. Thank you guys so much for watching. I will see you in the next video.